In the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you about this Kodiak canvas tent. This is a 10 by 10 tent, model number 6055. This is called the Flex Bowl model. It's called the Flex Bowl model because, as you can see, the roof bows on both sides with those rods that connect to the roof. Let me show you what I mean. On each side, there are two poles that slip through the sleeves in the roof of the canvas. They're connected by a pole that goes horizontally from one end of the tent to the other. It basically reinforces the roof and makes it one piece, as it were. So if I pull up on this, you can see how sturdy that roof is and how supported it is by the engineering that's behind it. You take these two uprights. The assembly takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes at most. You take these two uprights and you've got your tent set up. You have to put the 4 stakes, one on each corner also, to support this. And on each side there are 4 stakes so that it can withstand the elements, the rain, the wind. A good tent actually starts out wrinkled. That means you've got some good thick canvas. After several hours, the wrinkles start to disappear, as you can see here. Let me show you different shots of the tent. This is one side, the other side is identical. This back side is identical to the front with the exception of the awning. The awning is only on one side, but there's 2 doors and 2 windows. 1 door on each side and 1 window on each side. Underneath this thick flap here is a ventilation system. This is found on both sides of the tent so that you can get a small breeze coming through to get proper oxygen and ventilation. This pole here is a 1-inch galvanized pole. If you tug on this thing, you'll see that this tent is going nowhere. It's galvanized so you don't have to worry about it rusting or corroding. The awning is sewn onto the tent. And let me show you some of the stitching here. It's built very well. It's watertight. You can kind of get a feel for it as I show you this. It's got Velcro to close the tent, as well as a heavy-duty zipper. You won't have to worry about that thing getting stuck. Let me show you inside the tent. These are surprisingly large. This is just a regular mummy sleeping bag, and you can see that you can easily sleep 4 adults and have plenty of room at the feet to store some gear. This is an inside shot of the ventilation system. You can also zip that close. The roof has a thicker, more heavy canvas than the walls do. Obviously, since it's going to be taking the brunt of the rain. And let me show you this inner flap here. It's very easy to unzip, but look right outside this. You can see that there's a flap that helps protect against rain as well, so that if it starts to pour, you're not going to worry about that getting inside the tent. The other aspect of this I want to mention is the no-seam mesh. This window, unlike other windows, is very pleasant to look through. It's very similar to looking through the door. From several feet away, you can barely even tell that it's there. Here's another shot of some of the sewing on this. And the colors are pleasant. In the corners near each main stake, you can see there's a reinforcement sewn into the tent so that throughout the years you don't have to worry about excessive pulling wearing out your tent. These are designed to last a lifetime. They have a lifetime warranty on them. And they don't wick. If you have gear touching these when it's wet, it does not wick and get the tent inside when it's raining. The floors have welded seams, as you can see here. You don't have to worry about water puddling inside this. And in the event that you do have rain or that you want to sit underneath the awning to protect yourself from the sun, it has this large awning. Let me show you how this awning is set up. At the 2 corners, there is a loop here that you stick the end of the awning rod in, just like this. Then you take your lead line, attach it to a stake, and you can tighten that as tight as you need to. Let me demonstrate with the other side of the awning. It's very simple, very straightforward. And you can tighten that as much as you need to. You can protect yourself from the sun if you have gear you need to store, or lawn chairs during a rainstorm. It's very nice. The tent has pleasant looking colors as well. The walls are beige, the doors and windows are kind of a green, and the roof is white. Now, disassembling the tent is just as easy as putting it up. All of the poles fit in one bag. It's very simple. Let me show you this bag, how impressive this quality is. It's designed with this inner material that makes it so that you don't have to worry about the tent poles puncturing through the bag over time, and it's also waterproof. I do not like stuffing tents inside a tent bag or a box. This is my favorite part. It has straps that you simply cinch up, and then you're good to go.